work of populating, identifying the key concept from the research question. And again, one participant said also, what is the difference between this PICOTS and the key concept? So from PICOTS, we identify key concepts. We don't take everything in the PICOTS. We identify the major concepts and then we use Boolean operator to connect that. And you should perform search one by one. Again, regarding the population of that Word document of populating the keyword on related to the different concepts, you should go to all the database which you have. Yesterday, we have demonstrated using the PubMed, Google Scholar, and Google. But again, we have shown you the Embase also. Today also, I'll show you how to take the keywords from the Embase, from the Web of Science, and from the OVID, like Medline through the OVID SP. And in your search history, whenever you are writing, you have to mention how you have accessed it. Like there are particular, you can see like there is an Open Athens account and you can access these Embase and Web of Science through Open Athens account, like AIMS Delhi has that access. Whereas in our case, it is My Loft, Library on Fingertips, and we access these, especially the OVID SP, because we don't have the access of Embase and Web of Science, and we are thankful to Mr. Supratik who has given us the access of the Embase for this workshop purpose. And we have demonstrated yesterday also, and today also we will demonstrate. So that you have to write in the manuscript using which search engine or which interface you have accessed those databases. Because again, we have emphasized that this whole meta-analysis or this whole systematic review is all about transparency. So if you don't write that, maybe if I access the Embase through this Open Athens or through My Loft, then things will be different. It will not be the same. That's why you have to write how you have accessed that particular database also. That's also very important whenever you are writing your search strategies. And we have seen Prisma also. Prisma, although we have not discussed the fully the Prisma, but the initial part, because Prisma is, there are various types of Prisma. We will see, we have discussed regarding protocol, and there are checklist points in the Prisma guideline for making a protocol. So that also you can get your protocol reviewed by your peer group. You can publish it also. And in that also you need to search and make a search strategy. Obviously that will be refined later, but you need to give that also. And then again next, then we have learned regarding the population of these populating these key concepts. So I'll again today show you. So this was regarding the yesterday activity. And remember, there is no shortcut to this process because search takes time. You have to be very patient. I'll tell you what we did initially. We made like search took almost 3 months to us. Why? Because initially we were in hurry. Why? Because we thought that, we have to conduct a workshop, and because like participants were requesting that we should conduct it. So we started doing meta-analysis, because before I tell you something, we have to learn also, because, we all are learning. So we started this process, and initially, like what we did, we have copied many search terms from the already done systematic review. So that is one way. But again, start and enter those things one by one. Do not make a whole search strategies like connecting and then enter it in the PubMed. That's not the way it works. And it will take you a lot of time. There will be a lot of confusion also. So Cochrane also, then later we realized our mistake, and that's why we are telling you to go one by one. Although you might think that this is taking time, but let me tell you, if you go through this way, there is a very less chances of making an error, and that is reproducible. Means if you give the same sheet to somebody else, he will also put the same search strategy in the database, and he will also get the same articles. So it's all about transparency, and that's why you should go one by one. So today, the way we have learned about the PubMed, I'll show you the Embase, Web of Science, and this thing also. So what about the activity? We have given you one activity regarding a PubMed search. So could you guys do it yesterday? Yes? Did someone try it? Okay, so I think if you have not done,
We have
yes.
done, ma'am, and I have shared the thing in support at aimspartner.org that was asked to be shared in that.
Okay, thank you. So we will check now, and I will just, so these were the concepts which we so any problem did you find, Dr. Nitin, I think? Dr. Hariprasad, sorry.
There was that star or that
Okay.
query mark when I was putting in this title bar
Truncation.
abstract, ma'am.
Yeah.
For example, in probiotic followed by star, when I put, it was automatically coming as probiotic only. It was not coming as probiotics, even though it was showing in the uh, that searching time, it was showing as probiotics. But when I add to history, but it is not coming. It is only probiotic is coming. That like that. That was
But
only.
if you see the article, it will have both, because if you, but again we said that truncation should not be applied, and you have applied correctly to the TIAB, that is a field tag. You can apply truncation on the keywords, but we don't apply it to the controlled vocabulary. So again, I'll show you today the how regarding the first. Let me tell you the Embase we have shown you yesterday, but again I will start.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, I had one query, ma'am, while doing the exercise in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I entered the keyword childhood and
Mm-hmm.
search for mesh terms, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
it was showing like there was an exclamatory mark and your search was processed without automatic team mapping.
Term
And there was
mapping.
a number. Yes. So what does that mean, ma'am? And there were 0 results.
Okay, so let me tell you. So you are saying that, let me open my PubMed, you are saying. And that is actually automatic term mapping is something which is already there. Like if you go to the broad, let me tell you what is a automatic term mapping. So like if you open this PubMed, and even if I write probiotics, and if I write like and diarrhea, okay, it has already taken. If you take its term now, it searches for it. So probiotics and just a sec. I have probiotics and diarrhea. So if you put that in search, that's the basic search. Again, if I go to the advanced, because to see what items it took, you can see it has taken this probiotic all field probiotics. So can you see this?
Hello.
Without selecting anything, also it gives you these terms. Okay. Probiotics all fill, probiotical, probiotics. Someone is talking. Can you mute?
Okay.
So these are known as the automatic term mapping. Even if you have not instructed the PubMed whether you want to search for probiotic or probiotics, or for diarrhea, spelling, etc., it gives you the some search terms which is known as the and it is showing you like what terms it has used for search. That is in the broad search. But we don't want our systematic review to search like this. That's why when you select from this field, like whether you want as a mesh term or as TIAB, this automatic term mapping, this gets off. Off means now PubMed is not going to put his brain and selecting these terms on its own. So that is known by the automatic term mapping. And you don't want that. That's why we have asked you to do the searching like this. Go to the advanced search builder and put these. So if I, like you are saying about the childhood, right?
Yes.
That's why. So childhood I'll see in the mesh term. So it might not be a term in this thing, and I'll show the see the index. So childhood is not there. So I cannot enter it as a mesh term. So I'll go with the keyword, and keyword I will apply field tag, which is the title abstract. And in that, you don't need to put anything. You can just go put this, and you can go to the history and add this to history. So if you add this to history, you can see childhood, there are 3,19,317 articles. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
So have you understood where you were making any like maybe minor error?
Entered mesh term, so it showed 0 results.
Yes. So mesh term, if it is not there, if you have to see this show index, and if
Yes.
in that term, if in that after showing that, if that is not, you cannot see that the way we have seen, then you will not enter it as a mesh term, because that term is not there. That controlled vocabulary of mesh term of childhood is not there in this PubMed. They have not identified it as a mesh term. That's why it was not coming. It's the child. So if you enter like child, we have seen yesterday, child will come. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other person? Any other like query before I move to the OVID and Web of Science and Embase? Embase first. Okay. So first I'll show Embase. So I am using the account of Mr. Supratik Chaudhary, because he has given us the access to demonstrate this. And so this is the when you open this, you can see this is the interface. So this is the broad search for Embase. But again, we for systematic review and meta-analysis, we use the advanced search option, which I have shown you yesterday also. So when you go to the advanced search, I assume that right now I am not searching. I am populating this Microsoft Word document. And here also you can add like from where you got this search. So you can make various row, like these terms you have made, you have gotten from the PubMed. Then again, you can have another row showing that you got these terms from the Embase and Web of Science and so on. So I'll go to this and again I can type here. I will go to the advanced search. And you can see like here, there is something known as the M tree. So this controlled vocabulary is the M tree in case of a Embase. So I will write the term probiotic. So if I type, can you see these orange? Let me show you. This orange circle with the orange dot inside. Yeah. So if there is something of this term, then you know that this is the M-tree, means it is there in the control vocabulary of the Embase. And if something is there, like ideally as a candidate term means like it has gone into the notice of Embase, and after maybe few months or years, it will again be converted into a proper M-tree. But again, right now we are not going to see this probiotic bacteria. I am using this because this is hidden inside this. You can see the numbers also. All these three are giving us the same number. So this orange circle with a dot inside means that it is an M-tree. Like mesh, you see in mesh what happens? Bracket, there is appearance of term mesh. Here it takes the EXP word, means explode. And it let me show you. If I like the probiotic and if I search, and then you can see here the probiotic agent is there. If I write that probiotic, select that, towards the left side. Now focus towards this right side window, this one. Here it will give you the synonym of the probiotic. So synonym, you can see there are three synonyms: probiotic, probiotics, and probiotic agent. Now you have to write each of these three one by one. So I will see whether it is there or not. So probiotic and probiotics are already there. Probiotic is there. You can add probiotics also. Like I'll copy this. Again, you can like do it separately for Embase also. So I'll write probiotics and I'll write probiotic agent. So probiotic agent, right? So I have taken these three terms from the Embase. Similarly, if I write the lactobacillus. because that lactobacillus term I have taken from the lactobacillus. It is using this. You can see 60,000 and 212, 222. So again, if you see, there are 6 synonyms of this lactobacillus. Bifidobacterium, lactobacilli. Again, there are spelling single L, double L, lactobacilli, lactobacteria, and lactobacillus. Okay. So in this case, if you focus on this, you can apply truncation also here. In these spellings like lactobacilli, L, because that is there with everyone, and then you can apply a truncation. And you have to now you have to type each of these in this Word document file, all these 6 synonyms. Okay, here. Similarly, you can type like symbiotics. So again, I'll go and I will type in the M3 term as a symbiotic. Again, I think I left O, so symbiotic. And I have to search. So you can see symbiotic is also there as a symbiotic agent. So I'll type this as symbiotic agent. And again, I'll see the synonym. So it is same as probiotic, symbiotic, symbiotics, and symbiotic agent. Then again, I'll see this bacillus. There was one more term. I'm just using this Word document. There was a bacillus or bifidobacterium, both are there, bifidobacterium and bacillus. So I'll go to this bacillus and I'll see whether it is there so you can see it is there as a M3. If it appears in the drop down menu showing a orange small circle with a dot, that means it is there. So if you click that, again you can see there is no synonym, only bacillus is there. So it is already there. I can go to the bifidobacterium and so on. Now coming to, this was regarding one concept. Again, come to the another concept, which is the diarrhea. So if I type acute diarrhea, because that was my first word. So acute diarrhea. So you can see acute diarrhea is in PubMed. If you yesterday, remember, we searched for acute diarrhea, but that is not there as a mesh term. But here in Embase, it is there as an M3 term. So it is not necessary that one word, if it is there as a mesh term in PubMed, it will be there in Embase or vice versa. Every database has its own dictionary and has its own way of searching. But again, right now what we are doing, we are not searching. Remember, we are not searching. We are only populating the keywords, and then again we will apply the same Microsoft Word keyword which we have pasted to all the database to do the search. So again, like I have typed this acute diarrhea. If I click this, you can see there are 2 synonyms with the different spelling, acute diarrhea and acute diarrhea, like RRHEA and HOEA. Can you see this? So again, I will write that here, that both these terms are there, acute diarrhea and acute diarrhea. Then again, I'll go probably acute this gastroenteritis. So similarly, you have to search each and every term and keep on writing the terms which you have found out from the this Embase. Again, let's see the children and pediatric. So I'll go to the next concept, and which is the child or children. So if you press child, yes. If you click that, you can have synonym like children and child. You can copy paste that. Again, you can write like pediatric. So if I write pediatric, it is again there, but as a candidate term. So you can use that also, but in the candidate term, it is writing that this is a candidate term. It will be evaluated for possible inclusion in M3. So currently, it is not a M3 term, but definitely. So this is regarding the Embase. Okay, all the 3. Now coming to the next one, which is the OVID. I'm not searching now. I'm only populating. So I will go to the OVID now. So this is my my interface. This is my ID. You can see this is my ID of AIIMS Patna. And through this My Loft, which is the my library on fingertips, that's the interface. And through that, you can see there are many databases which you can see here, like all these journals and And then I have gone to this OVID SP. So there is I'm just telling you, those of you who can access this, you can like do the search, or you can collaborate with someone. So you can see here OVID SP is there. So I will click on this OVID SP, and then through OVID SP, if I click that, I have all these resources like search OVID journal with abstract, books, and the OVID Medline. So I have to go to this OVID Medline. I will click this and I will just open this. So this is your OVID, and OVID is, again, it has got this basic search. You can see it has got advanced search also. But again, I said that for systematic review, we use advanced search. So I will click on this advanced search option. And advanced search, you can see something as a term finder. This is a very nice option in OVID. It has given this OVID, this one, term finder, because this will help you a lot if you are populating your search term. So I'll click this, and here you can write like probiotic. And you press this term search. So this will tell you about the mesh also. So it has mapped one mesh result. And again, this is again through OVID also you search Medline, and through PubMed also you search Medline. So the database is Medline. The search engine is either you can do through PubMed or you can do through OVID. But OVID has got other options, like I'll show you what are the very beautiful options in OVID. Here you can see probiotic. So you can click on probiotic. That's a mesh term. Again, there is something related terms for UMLS. Now, what is this UMLS? That is the Unified Medical Language System. It is a corpus of numerous vocabulary, classification, and coding standards. So there are numerous vocabulary, and you can see all these terms now. It is there. Instead of probiotic, you have to now take all these terms like probiotic therapy, probiotics, resist probiotic, Pedialex probiotic. It's the brand, like this resist probiotic chewable product. So all these Saccharomyces. So you have to copy all these terms in your basic search, this Microsoft Word document where you are populating your search term. So this helps you. You can copy. You have to write it, because if you copy it, it will be added with or, which we don't want. So keep on writing these terms in here for this probiotics. Now coming to this child, this I have shown you with one this thing. Again, you can go and see about the diarrhea. So if you see about the diarrhea and you press this term, this search, so you can see here diarrhea, it is again a mesh term. So it is showing you this diarrhea, and you can come down and you can see. And there are 33 related terms. That is the Unified Medical Language System. And you can see here they have written all these things, diarrhea. So now you have to see what all is applicable for you, like diarrhea, watery diarrhea. Dysentery, definitely it is not in our inclusion criteria, so I will not take it. Bacterial diarrhea. Then there is a lactose diarrhea, nocturnal diarrhea. There is a viral gastroenteritis. There is an explosive diarrhea, diarrhea aggravated, protozoal intestinal disease. There is a idiopathic diarrhea. There is a frank diarrhea, urgent diarrhea. And all these terms are there. So you can, it depends which type, like diarrhea post chemotherapy. If you don't want, because we want acute infectious diarrhea. So I will not select these. Diarrhea post irradiation, I will not select this. So these, like you have to see here also your criteria which you have selected, like what population or disease you have identified, how it will be classified, the way we have discussed yesterday. That will help you in selecting terms from this. And then you can populate your search term. Coming to the third concept, which is probably that children or child. So if I write child and if I press search, then you can see it is giving you so many child abuse, sexual, but I only want child. So I'll click this term child, and then again you can come through this unified, there are 49 terms related to. You can see here there is a child, there is a disabled children, adult children. So for us, it's the child which is important. Other child, it is not important, like child sexual abuse. Again, this child preschool, that is important for us. So we will add that. And if you can come down, you can see what are the various options for child. So all options are not applicable for us. So that's why we will not take, we will take only. So it gives you a lot of options and you can see what all you want to have in your search term as a keyword. So this you have used the OVID, Medline through OVID. And through Medline, you can also go through the Embase. So Embase can also give you the access to search the Medline. Now coming to the Web of Science. So we have learned what? We have learned the OVID till now and the Embase. Embase also you have to go to the M3, search that M3 term, see the synonym and copy that in your keyword item where you are making a list of keywords. Go to the OVID SP, go to the advanced search, Medline through OVID SP, go to this term finder, click a particular term, see what is the mesh term and what is the UMLS, which is the Unified Medical Language System, and what all terms, if you think that they are relevant to your search, you can copy that. Now I'll show you the Web of Science. So this is Web of Science. Again, they have also given us the access for this workshop purpose. So thanks to them also. And this you can see here again, there is a basic search. If you click this, the initial interface is like this. So there is a Web of Science basic search and advanced search. This is the basic search. You can see this is the option of advanced search. So if you click this advanced search, and if you go here, you can see there is an option here in this all fields. So this is the field tag of this Web of Science, and Web of Science doesn't have a controlled vocabulary. Means like you have seen in the mesh as it is there with the Medline and M3, which is there in the Embase. Web of Science doesn't have a controlled vocabulary. So we use field tag and the keywords. So field tags, generally we use all fields. Why? Because you will get more articles. But again, if you are getting unmanageable number of articles, then you can select any other field tags like abstract or something like that. Then again, like the way we have used title abstract in PubMed, here you can use abstract because title and abstract, it comes separately. Title abstract together, it is not there. So you can use either as an abstract or maybe if I'm writing as all fields, and if you have to write like probiotic. So I will write here as a probiotic. And again, you have to add it to the query. So I have added it to the query and add to the history. So if you add to the history, you can see if you come down, it will come as a probiotic and these many articles are there. Again, I'll go to this. If you click on this add to query, this is on this article, then it also suggests you many keywords. So you can see the quick keyword which it is suggesting is again probiotic, probiotics, lactobacillus. We have added this. We have added all three. Probiotic bacteria. You can add this. This is the prebiotic again. So it is again one term synonym which we can write. If you click this lactic acid bacilli bacteria, then synbiotic, we have this synbiotic, we have this bifidobacterium. We have already got these terms from the PubMed, so I will not write this. Again, this lactobacillus plantarum. You can write this. This is again prebiotics. So there is a prebiotic and prebiotics. So it also show you here there is a row which shows you the ideal, many terms or the keywords. Similarly, you can go to the again advanced search. I'll go to the advanced search option. This we have done for the prebiotic. You can do the same for the diarrhea. So I will write here as diarrhea. And diarrhea I will add to the query. But again, for that, I need to remove this probiotic otherwise. So let me, before I add, yes, clear this. This should be clear. Then only one by one history will be there. So I have added this diarrhea. add to query, and then add to history. I have added to history, and you can see here with diarrhea, you have got 99,150. Again, you can click this and you can see the synonym of diarrhea. So they are using diarrhea, rotavirus, Clostridium difficile. So obviously you will see like what all are important for you. So you can see gastroenteritis, this term is already there. Bovine viral diarrheas, then irritable bowel syndrome, PDV, those things are there. So you can copy. So by this, using Embase, using Web of Science, using Medline through OVID and Pubmed and Google Scholar and Google. So the more database you have, the more extensive search will be. But again, at least this Cochrane recommends at least 2 database. So you can go ahead with minimum of 2 database and populate your search. So this is, we are populating the keywords. Am I making myself clear to all of you up till this point? Then I'll go ahead. Okay, Scopus we have not used, but method is again the same. If you open the yes, Dr. Hari Prasad, I know that in AIMS Delhi it is the Open Athens access. So method is same because through Open Athens you are going to Embase or through Web of Science or in Medline. So Open Athens it is the way to like it's a key to open those lock. Remember, once you open it, it will be the same. And Scopus is also, if you have learned these things, method will be same. We have not explored, we have not used. That's why we are not telling. But again, you can explore. See, it is like if you know one software very well, SPSS or Jamovi, then you can explore the other software because basic concepts are same. It is only the little bit difference which you can find in various databases. Otherwise, basic is same, that there is a keyword and there is a controlled vocabulary. These are the 2 basic things. And again, there is something known as the truncation. Even if you don't apply truncation, you go with probiotic and probiotics, there is no problem. One step you have to write extra. We don't want any shortcut. So even if you don't apply truncation, that's fair enough. You can enter one time as probiotic and the other, because when you add this with or, like that Boolean operator, definitely you will get the articles which are relevant to your systematic review. Okay, so if we are okay up till this point, shall we move ahead? Okay, so now
could you please show the Google Scholar search once?
Google Scholar is not, we are only populating now, we have not searched.
No, for the key term, concept terms.
Okay, key term, I'll show you. Google, otherwise Google Scholar, we have a separate session on Google Scholar.
Okay, then fine, ma'am. Otherwise,
no, Google actually, Google Scholar is considered as a gray literature. See, remember, yesterday we have shown, I'll again show you that Prisma. Probably then it will make things, let me go to the, I think it's on the literature search now, that file.
Day one.
Yeah, just how to search literature. We are going one by one. At the end of the workshop, you will have, you will be exposed to each and every concept. The basic one, maybe advanced, since in 5 days, everything is not possible to be delivered, but I'll show you. And just for, to avoid ambiguity, we are going stepwise. I'll tell you, it is taking time.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So can you see here that there is something in white color? So this whole arrow, this is in white. Okay. And from this, can you see something which is in gray? Can you see the color?
Yes, ma'am.
It is in gray?
Yes.
So, right now, we are discussing this one, like this database flow, this flow. Only like this records, if you see this we are currently at the identification stage, and we are showing you this database. We have not even gone to the registers, only the databases. Okay.
Okay.
I will show you the registers, and the Google Scholar that comes here. Even the Scopus, which one person was saying, it generally we use it many times for citation searching. So this website, organizations, citation searching, and Google Scholar, you can add all here also. It comes as a part of gray literature because the import and the reporting, everything is different. So that's why we are having a like 15 to 20 minute session on Google Scholar, how to search in Google Scholar and how to report that. Because if you search Google Scholar, you will have 20, 30, 40,000 articles. It is not possible for you to screen those many articles. That's why it comes as a part of gray literature, and we'll tell you how to search for that. But again, for basic search building, like you are asking, it's the simple way, like initial few pages you have to screen and see, like 1 or 2 pages, and then you can populate your search term. Is it okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am. That was because it's very extensive. So I was wondering, how many,
We have kept a separate session on Google Scholar on day 3, which is the gray literature search. Okay. For keyword, you can just see initial few pages, like first, second pages, and you can search the relevant article the way we did yesterday, but not beyond that for keyword search.
Okay. Thank you.
And now coming to the search. I have not done the search till yet. We have done the search term. So now coming to Embase. So you know about the PubMed. PubMed, we have shown you how to search and how to export the file, the search CSV file for search strategy or the search history, and the NBIB file for importing in the Rayan. Now I'll come to this. Now I'm starting search in Embase. Remember, till now we were populating the keyword. Now I'll come to search. So click on this term search and go to the advanced search. In advanced search, I will start with, since I have all those terms, here you can see it appears. So I will write, I'm starting with the probiotic. So I have written the probiotic, and I've said you that if it is there as a entry, it appears. There's a beauty in Embase that if it is there and if you click this probiotic agent, and these are the mapping of Embase. So all these things should be automatically clicked, like map to the preferred term in entry. It takes search also as free texts in all field. Explode using narrower entry term and search as broadly as possible. So I have clicked it. I think it is by default, it is clicked. If it is not, you can click all these 4 options. And then I will press this term search. So if you press this term search, you can see there are, let me delete these 2 because this we were doing in the morning. So you will, right now you can see this is a probiotic. This oblique EXP, this term, can you see there is a EXP term? This means that it is an entry term. There it is a mesh. Remember in PubMed or Medline, it is mesh. Here it is EXP. If there is a term oblique EXP, that means it is a entry term. This one. And then again, it takes it as a key term also. So it has already added it as a probiotic. So this is the first one. Now, I want the other terms, like there was a probiotic and probiotics. So what I'll write? Here I will write like, here, now I don't need to go to the advanced search. I will write probiotic, only probiotic. And I will enter this. No, so this what I did, probiotic, I don't want this. Why? I will tell you why I don't want this. I will only write here as a, and here you have to put a single probiotic. So if I'm writing this probiotics and I want to use it as a, yes, now if you if I press search, it will not take it as a both keyword and mesh, sorry, M-tree. So I will click this mapping option and I will click all these 4 which were there in the advanced search option, and then I will press this search. Why it is not coming? Yes, it has come. It is taking time. Actually, it was taking time, and again I clicked that twice. So I will delete one. Why? Because it is the same thing which appeared twice. So it is taking now probiotics, EXP or probiotics. Okay. And you can see that number is different. Here it is 60,000. Here it is 68,010. Then again, if I am using like lactobacillus. So lactobacillus, I have pressed this lactobacillus. And again, this mapping, I will go and click. Otherwise, you have to, all the time, you have to go to the advanced search. So here also, you just click, after putting this term, go to mapping, click all these 4 terms and press search. Wait for some time because it takes some time to search. Okay, I'll again it appears twice. Huh? So if you are in hurry, it will appear twice. So I have deleted one. So you can see 81,000 here. So this is how now I will what I'll do, just for demonstration, I'll connect these 3 concepts, okay, with OR. So I will select all these 3 and there is an option of combine, but I want to use OR. So instead of and, I have used OR, and then I will use this combine. And I'll wait for some time. And then I will press, you can see here, there is a 1, 2, and 3. And then I will press this search. It is appearing twice because I am in hurry. So 1, 2, and 3. So you can see these many articles. So this I have made, like, I have connected all the concepts. Let's see, I have not done all, but again, I said it takes time. You can see there will be approximately 20, 30 key term, and entering each key term separately, and then all key terms or words with OR. Now, again, I will start with the second term, second word, which is the diarrhea. So let's say acute diarrhea. So I will write acute diarrhea. I will select this. I will go to this mapping. I will click all these 4 and I will press this search. I'm waiting for some time. Okay, Dr. Shamshad is asking me to go ahead with the next one. Okay, then I will go with this diarrhea. There's another spelling of acute diarrhea. Acute diarrhea. So this is not there. I think spelling is wrong. Double A was there. Yes. It is again taking the same acute diarrhea. So maybe I can write acute gastroenteritis. That I am taking from that word, this acute gastroenteritis. Again, this I have come as a, all these 4 are clicked, but that it has come. So it is, you can see acute diarrhea, that initially what I did, it has also come. Acute gastroenteritis has also come. And if I again do only diarrhea is also there. So I have again go to click these mapping term. I have clicked these and I have pressed search. So this is also there. So now I need to connect these with OR. So I will combine using OR. And then I will write combine. If you press combine, it appears here. And then you can see it appears here also in search terms. Then I will go with the child or children. So I will press here child. It is there as a child. If the term appears here, then I'll go to mapping. I'll click all these 4. I'll press this search. This child is again EXP. It is taking both as an entry term and as a keyword. Again, I'll write here as children. So children, it is not there. I will just enter it. But if you enter it, it appears as without mapping. So now it has come in this term. So you have to go and again redo this. And then again search. Now it takes as a key term and both. So you just delete this. Why? Because I don't want it without this key term and both entry. So many times this entry will not appear. But if you like just type and enter, it will come here as in the search bar and then you can do it. So now let's combine these two with OR. So I'll go and combine this with OR. Combine and then again it has appeared twice. I'll delete one. Now I have to join which all concepts. This one, 4, 8 and 11. I have to join these with what? Yes, you people can guide me.
And
Yes, very right. So this and is already there. I will write combine. And if I combine, okay, it is again. You can see there are, I'll delete this. 4, 8 and 11, 2,495 articles. Okay. Now I will go and now this is my search history, this whole. And this you have to download it in the form of a CSV and again give this as a supplementary file, how you searched in the Embase. And then you can click this history and you can either, you have to save it. So if you press save, it will be saved in your search. So I have created a file here. If it is not there, you can create a file and you can create a file with your name. I'm just saving it by my name. And this will be there in the database. So you can select and save this again, but generally this is saved in my name folder. I will go to this result section because results show you the what is the search term where we were initially. Now I have to save this and export it in the form of a CSV file the way we saved yesterday the search term. So I will click there export and you can see here there is a file format which is the CSV file format and I'll export it. I'll click export. Wait for some time because it is writing the export is ready for download. You click on this download. So this comes as a, you can write here like citation, oblique, Embase, and then date. Date is very important. So today is 26th. So I will write 26/10 year also. And I'll save it. This is the Microsoft Excel, comma separated value file. So I will save this. But again, this is only the search history. I have to save the articles also. So I'll again go to Embase. This one, this was my history. I have saved this history because I need to give this as a supplement file in my manuscript. Then I'll click on this final result, which is the 2495, which is there probably. No, it is not. So I will click on this 2495. Okay. This is the result. This is the 2495 result. Select the number of items. So I have to select all 2495. And then you have to export it. So click on this result. Select 2495 and export. This is the file which we will export in the this Ryan. So a format will be RIS format, and then export. You can see here the total number of records. So total, my record was 2495. All these records are here, and I have pressed like this export. This is a file which is ready for download. You can click this download, and you can write here like that was not a citation, that was a search history. By mistake, I have written citation, but that was a search history. Here I will write the citation, but I am writing in the small because citation Embase 2610. I have saved this. So this is regarding the saving the citation. The way we did the NBIB file format in PubMed. Here also you do, and then we have search, the way we have downloaded that search history in PubMed CSV file. Similarly, you have to download, and that comes as an export. So is this clear to all of you, the interface of Embase? Then I'll show you on Web of Science and then on OVID. I mean on Medline. Okay. Then I'll go to this Web of Science. So here in the Web of Science again, I'll go to the advanced search. And I will again build my search one by one. So concept is same. I will write all field. Here you have seen, probably I've entered probiotic. I'll enter few more. I'll delete this. Why? Because then I have to make concepts. I will. If I just want to clear this, I've deleted this. So I started with probiotic. Again, probiotic is with probiotic and probiotics. So I will write here as probiotics. I will add to this. And before I write, I need to clear this. So please don't forget that you have to clear this again. Otherwise, it will be added. The later concept will be added to the initial one. So clear this. Again, I will write probiotics, add to query, add to history. I'll come down and see. So probiotics is also there. It doesn't have any control vocabulary like M-tree or mesh. So you can keep on typing the word. I will add lactobacillus, which I will take all the terms, copy paste it here. Lactobacillus. Again, let me copy this because I need to delete this. Clear. Again, copy, add to query, add to history. Again, come down and see. Lactobacillus is also there. Then I may add symbiotic. Symbiotic. You can copy paste from the Microsoft Word where you have populated. I will clear this. Add this symbiotic. Add to query. Add to history. You can see. Again, I'll add symbiotics. So first I will clear this. I will write symbiotics. I will add to this query, and then I'll add to history. This you can see here. Again, what I'll do, I will click all these terms and combine this with the OR. So I've clicked this, and then you will find this with OR. Now I'll come to another concept. I will clear this query box. I will add diarrhea, add to query, add to history. I will see it will appear. Okay, add to history, it's not. So diarrhea, it is now here. Again, you may add acute diarrhea. And then what you have to, before this, you need to clear this. Add acute diarrhea. Add to query. Add to history. Then I'll combine these two terms. You will have many more terms. For demonstration, I'm only taking two terms. Combine sets with or. So you have this 7 and 8, and then probably I'll go and write childhood or child. I will clear this first because I want my search to be built up one by one. So I have written child, add to query, add to history. Then again, I'll clear this. I will write children. And if you do it 3-4 times, then interface will become very easy. Again, add to query, add to history. Again, I'll go and add these two terms with or, combine with or. And now I will do this 6, 9 and 12. I'll combine this with and. So total number of articles which I got, it is the 1023. Now what I'll do again, I need to export this search history. So I will click on all these 13. I will click on this export and it takes as like plain TXT PDF, but I want Excel. So I'll click Excel and I'll export it. Here all sets in this session, or you can click 1 to 13 also because there are 13, but I want all sets in this session. So I will export this. It will again come as a Excel sheet. You can save this. You have to write search history dash Web of Science. I am writing WOS dash today's date. So 26/10/24 and I will save it. You have to show the location where you are saving. I'm just saving it probably in this workshop file. So this got saved. Now I will go and save the citations. This I have saved the history. So on every database, you have to save two things. You have to save the search history and you have to save the citations in a file format, which we can import it in the RAN. So I will go now to these articles, these 1023. I'll click this and then I will select all these articles. Export, and I want again RIS file format is acceptable. There are other file format also, but for uniformity, let's export this RIS file. And here it will show you if you have to select all. So in Web of Science, you can select only 1000 article up till in one go. So I will click this. There were a total of 1023 article. So in one time, I will select this and next time I will start from like 1000 to 1024 or 23. And here you can, you have to pay attention. Here you have to click, there is author, title and source. But for title and abstract, if you don't click this, abstract will not come in RAN. So here from record content, you select this abstract. Like by default, it is the author, title, source, but I want author, title, source and abstract also. So I have selected export. I will click on this export. So again, it will be in a RIS file format of Web of Science. Wait for some time. It is the save. You can write like we are saving the citations. So citation, Web of Science, and then today's date. So 26/10/24. And you can see the file type is Research Information System document. The full form of RIS is Research Information System. And in this first SRMA, probably I'll save this here itself. So this is in the Web of Science. So Web of Science also, we are saving citation and we are saving the search history. Now coming to the Medline through OVID. So this is session timed out. So I'll again have to go and log in. So I'll go to this OVID SP. And then I'll select this OVID, click. And here I will again go to the advanced search option. In advanced search, I will start writing one by one. So I'll go to this term finder. Don't go, because term finder, you have already done that exercise. So I will go to this. First, I will write probiotic. But here you need to click the mesh. It will not be automatic, this thing. So if I write probiotic or probiotics, and I go to the term finder, here you need to enter the term probiotics. Then we are making the search one by one. I'll write this search. Here you have to write like probiotics as a mesh tree. And what you can do here, you can, since you have already selected it, so either you can select these terms, but again, let's do it one by one. So you can go it and add to search option. And here you have to add it like explode and add it. You want to add it as a keyword also. So you add it as a keyword. With keyword, it takes the .mp, and explode is again, it will take in the everywhere, it will try to take all the articles where this term has been used. And then we will add to search. So this, it has come here. But again, in case of this, it's better, you can do both the ways and then you can go to the search. So if you click search, go to the advanced search, search history. There is a search history. If you click this, you can see it is showing you that this exp probiotics or probiotics.mp. Again, I will go to this term finder. I will add another term, which is the
40 years का है तो काय को चाहिए उसको विदेश जाना है
probiotic agent. And I will click this probiotic agent, which I saw that, but in probiotic agent, you will see that probiotics is there. So I cannot select a mesh term. Mesh term is same. So this term is not there as a mesh term. So here you have to see, like we were seeing in the PubMed, automatically it will not come. And if you want to add it, like then you can add the other terms, that or one. So if you write probiotics, that we have added as a search term. And then here only you can select all other key terms. If it is not there as a, if it is there as a mesh, I have selected this. This has added to search. No, I just want, because after this unified, this thing will appear. That is not. Okay, it is already there. This I have done it. So probably I'll go with the lactobacillus. Lactobacillus, search. I don't know why this is coming. Cancel. Lactobacillus, I will select it as a search term. I will add it to search option. And then you can this add as a explode and as a keyword. Add to search. And then you can see these terms also. And if you wish, like adding any of these, you can also add here itself. So here it's better that instead of one by one, the terms which are related, that you can add it. So I have added it with the or. So add to the search option with or. And now I can press on this search. So here I will connect these two, combine with or. So you can see here it is coming 1 or 2. So it is showing you these many results. So similarly, you can do it for the other terms. And here also you can see if you want to save it, like I want to save this search history, I will go with this save all, and then I will create this, I can import this file. And similarly on this article also, if I go here, if I select this, I will, means like I can go to this selected articles, this one, you click, and then you can import. The number of results you have selected is exceeding your institutional limit. Okay, probably that is showing because the numbers are too much. But again, we can select some pages like 21 to 218 or something like that. And you can export. If you click on export, you can select the format. So here also I want RIS format. Remember, for everything we want RIS format. And this is the citations. You can export it the way you have done for the PubMed and the way we have done for the Embase and Web of Science. So this is how we do for all the databases. And now I think we need to move to the breakout room activity for, I don't know whether all of you have done it or not. So do this activity for PubMed because that is there with you people. Concept, just attach individual concepts, the synonym with or, and then all different concept with and then search, save the search history, and import the NIBB format to be imported in Rayan. First, you do this, and then I will. We have one more session on the systematic review and meta-analysis, how to get the peer review of this search strategy. There's a peer review system of this search strategy also. So that I'll take session, then we'll go to move to the Rayan, the hands-on. So 10 minutes time.